Watch this small clip I made. It looks a little bit off, doesn't it? Now I'm not talking about the lighting or the setting or the sound, but on a fundamental level, it feels off. The reason it feels off is that it breaks one of the fundamental rules of filmmaking, the 180-degree rule. What is the 180-degree rule, I hear you ask with bated breath? In this short video, I'm going to try my very best to teach you all what the rule is and how you can use it in your next project. Imagine two people in a scene. They're having a nice discussion about business and politics and such. Now imagine you need to film these two. Your instinct might be to put the camera wherever seems good and just shoot the scene. By doing it this way though, you're likely going to break the 180-degree rule. To avoid breaking it, imagine a line going right through the scene. This is often referred to as an action line. A semicircle extends from each side of the line. This is where the rule gets its name. Once you know what your action line is for a scene, you have to know what side of the line you're going to place your camera. Once the camera is placed, you can move anywhere it wants to around this semicircle and can still follow the rule, but it is not allowed to move over the line. This is known as crossing the line. Once you cross the line, you begin to get shots that break the rules and produce uncomfortable shots like the ones from the beginning. The reason we don't break the rule is that it confuses the audience. Care needs to be taken to provide spatial awareness to the audience that allows them to know where all the characters are within the scene. Basically, if a character looking left to another character in one shot, they can look right to them in the next shot. If one of them is looking right of screen, and the other character is looking left of the screen, this should be maintained throughout the scene. When the camera crosses the line, they will appear flipped. This is what makes it confusing to follow for the viewer, and this is why the scene from earlier looks so weird. It appears that the characters swap positions. You can't go over the line, but you can make a new line during a scene. You can make a new line in a few ways, and a few situations can make it necessary, such as introducing a new character to a scene, or a character stepping over the action line. Changing the line can be done in a few ways. You can move the camera over the line during a shot. This allows the audience to see the change and not be confused. You could also cut to a wide shot of the scene and have the characters move to establish a new line. The rule shouldn't usually be broken. It isn't really one of those rules you can break once you understand it. There have been films that break the rule, such as The Shining. The disorienting and uncomfortable feeling it creates when you break it is why it's sometimes broken purposefully. If a scene is both disorienting or uncomfortable, breaking the rule might get the look you're going for. However, if you're a beginner, it's also best to avoid breaking it until you're more comfortable with filmmaking. This has been a basic rundown of the 180-degree rule. If you mess up this rule, no matter how good the rest of your film is, it will still look amateur. So remember, don't cross the line and you'll be alright. Now that you know about the 180-degree rule, you're making it ready to go out and film. But there is one more thing. There is another angle-based rule you need to know. The 30-degree rule. The idea behind the 30-degree rule is that between following shots of the same subject, the camera needs to move 30 degrees or more around the subject. By doing this, it will let you avoid those weird jump cuts. In this shot, we don't follow the rule. See how the cut seems harsh? Now, following the rule, the shot looks much more natural. You can go too far with this though, and moving the camera too far can be just as jarring as moving it too little. It's also good to follow this rule on cutting to a close-up. If you don't, it can look like a harsh zoom. This can be avoided by moving the camera 30 degrees between cuts. Now with that, you know all the weird math rules filmmakers follow, and you can make sure you use them yourself.